started as usual with a hammer chest press. I did 4 sets, 12 reps, 45 kilograms. Luckily, it wasn't that hard. I mean, the previous week when I did 42 and a half, it was more difficult, I would say. But this week, luckily, it was okay. I got close to failure, but I still managed to do 4 sets, 12 reps. After this one, I did lengthened partial chest flies with 12 kilograms, 3 sets, 12 reps. That was pretty okay. I had problems previous weeks as well with it. I think I did more reps and I did 10 kg. And honestly, it felt even harder than this week, even though it's more weight. So I see how I'm getting stronger, and yeah, it feels good. After that, I did shoulder press, and shoulder press is not my exercise, honestly. It was quite difficult. I did 42 and a half kilograms, and yeah, I did 12 reps. The last set, 3 sets. The last set I did 11, and I think I helped with my knees twice because it was just problematic for me to do it. Honestly, I feel like I have imbalances in the body that not allowed me to get the best of this exercise. So yeah, I feel it's very problematic for me to progress here. Maybe I should take even smaller steps, literally try to do by 1 rep more each week and not try to push like 2.5 kilograms more or 5 kilograms more. Because apparently it's very difficult to get the progress in this exercise. After that, I did machine shoulder flies. Yeah, I feel good on this exercise. I feel my shoulders very well. Yeah, the range of motion is quite small, but it allows me to get a good feeling. My shoulders always under tension. So I did 15 reps, 3 sets of this one, and then I finished up with the cable flies for the rear delt. I like this exercise a lot. I did this time more, so I did 9 kilograms per each arm, 20 reps, 3 sets. This week it was harder to do because the weight is getting bigger. So yeah, last reps it was, I think on set 2 it was really like to failure basically. Set 3 I managed to do it better. Maybe I rested a bit more. Unfortunately, I didn't make a video of me doing that exercise this week, so I'm showing you the previous video of the last week that I did. So yeah, so far it was a good day. Looking forward for the leg day. So I had a leg day today and I'm very, very happy. The reason to it, I finally figured out why do I have a butt wing. So before I saw that I had ankle mobility problems, that I cannot do a dorsiflexion, which was not true. Well, I have problems with dorsiflexion, but then I thought maybe I have weak core, which potentially could be a problem too. It wasn't the case. Then I thought that I have maybe a bad mobility in my groin area. It was not the case. So the problem was I actually was losing control of my pelvis at the bottom portion of the squat. So when you perform squat, you need to brace your core and keep your pelvis basically in one position and perform squat. But what was happening for me, I was losing that control of my pelvis, even though I still remained control of my core. But it was like happened unconsciously. I was losing for a small period of time, for a very short period of time, control of my pelvis. So this butt wing was occurring because of that. And the problem was I think 10 years ago, I learned how to squat. And when I was learning it, there was idea that you need to move your glutes as far back as possible and don't allow your knees to go over your toes. So I learned that way of squatting, and actually I kept doing this way, even though I was still like reteaching myself. But actually it's I suppose that compensation was still happening because of that bad pattern that I learned. That's one thing. And the other thing is I have weak quads, because after I start keeping my pelvis in control, I figured out that my quads got so much tension, so, and they were so weak. Like, so I have weak quads, and it's probably one of the reasons why I had butt wing, and the reason that I learned how to squat on properly before, and I had this kind of compensation happening like automatically, even though I still saw that, oh, I keep in my core tight, my pelvis is not moving, but in reality it was happening. So I fixed it finally. I'm so happy. It's not on 100% well, so I was squatting 65 kg 2 sets, but then I reduced weight to 50 kg 12 reps, and I did 2 more sets with this weight. So it's not looking 100% perfect, but it looks much better than before. So I'm happy about it. As well, what I noticed about my Romanian deadlift, so I had this position when my neck moving forward, which led my middle back, like my back part, to bend a bit. So you can see it from the side portion of the movement, and I fixed it. Now I have my neck more in neutral position, and I pay much more attention to it, which actually led me to have more, to feel more pain in my lower back, which is great. You know, you should feel it in your hamstring and your lower back. But before, because my middle back was bent, weight was not going to my lower back almost at all. So I still felt my hamstring, but yeah. So I fixed that too. As well, what I changed in my Bulgarian lunges, before I stepped quite away from the bench, but now, since I realized that I have weak quads, which potentially one of the reasons why I have a butt wing, so I changed my Bulgarian lunges to be more quad dominant. So I extend my body more, and I have my legs closer to bench, which allows me to engage my quads more. And as well, I did leg abduction for glute medius. And what I noticed as well, that I start to feel this muscle much better. Before, I had kind of feeling that it's very imbalanced, my right side and my left side, but now it's got better, and I position my leg much. I found a better foot placement on the floor, which allows me to engage my glute medius better. So yeah, I did a lot of changes in my leg workout, and I'm very happy about it. So now I'm just gonna be increasing weights and trying to perform as with a better technique, basically. So finally, I got of this irritation of doing the exercise not the way that I want to do it. And I did a tricep extension, and I felt quite strong in my tricep, because last week I felt some kind of weakness, in the last reps. But today it was on a back day. Unfortunately, I forgot to make a video of the first exercise, which was seated chest supported rows, which I did with 85 kilograms, 12 reps. It was not easy, I'll say that, but I think I still can progress more in it. On the second exercise, which had to be lat pull down with a narrow handle, unfortunately, the cable was too low, so trainer of the gym changed the cable because the previous one was in a bad state, and the new cable is just too low, so I couldn't perform that exercise. So I changed it into seated rows, which I did 75 kilograms, 12 reps. And after that, I actually tried out to do 95 kilograms. I did like 2 reps. Just wanted to see how strong I am. So technically, I can do the whole stack, which is 100 kilograms for a couple of reps, I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna stick to 12 reps, unless they're gonna fix the previous lat pull down. So next week, I'm just gonna get back to lat pull down. After that, I did bicep curls, or how can I call it, when you curl your bicep on lat pull down machine. So it was possible to do even though the cable is too long. Basically, I don't need much stretch on this exercise, so I did 60 kilograms on it. Felt pretty good. Yeah, and I still feel like I can push more. After that, I did hammer curls on inclined bench. I did 12 reps, 16 reps, 12 kilograms, 3 sets. It was good. It was on the line. So yeah, that's how my 6 week basically finished. So I have 2 more to go. I'm looking forward to it. Next week I'll go till failure in every exercise, in every set. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's see how strong I am. And I'll see you in the next video. Don't miss it. Bye.